Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Park Place Community Centre, home of the Mount Pearl Seniors Independence Group. I'd like to welcome Premier Paul Davis to my left and Rosemary Lester, Chair of the Board of Directors of the Seniors Resource Centre of Newfoundland and Labrador. I'd also like to acknowledge MHA John Din is here in the audience with us as well. I don't think there are other MHAs here. If there are, raise their hands. Nope, okay. I'd also like to recognize members of the Provincial Advisory Council on Aging and Seniors, staff and volunteers with the Seniors Resource Centre, members of the Provincial Government's Interdepartmental Working Group on Aging and Seniors, members of the Mount Pearl Seniors Independence Group, and they kindly provide this venue today. This is the second time I've been here in about a year, I believe, and other special guests. I must mention Steve Kent, Deputy Premier and MHA for Mount Pearl North. He could not be with us today, but he did ask that I send along his best wishes. As Minister of Seniors, Wellness and Social Development, I'm very proud of our government's commitment to the seniors and the systematic way in which we have built support for older adults and their families, guided by the Provincial Healthy Aging Policy Framework. And I'm going to make this just one comment. I've said this in the presence of the Premier on a couple of occasions. When we developed the Department of Seniors, Wellness and Social Development, we get a call when we're called into cabinet or there's a shuffle. And anyway, this gentleman called and he said, I'm going to be creating this new Department of Seniors, Wellness and Social Development, and I'd like for you to head it up. But the two words that he used in his conversation with me that indicated, I think, his commitment to it is he used the two words respect and dignity. And that, to me, said exactly why this gentleman wanted to create that department, to show our caring for the issues that face seniors and the part that we want to do to make their lives better. The commitment of our government is evident in new policies, programs, and services we have implemented to the benefit of seniors over the past 12 years. We know that Newfoundland and Labrador has the fastest aging population in Canada, and that's why we created the Division of Seniors and Aging in 2004. It was one of the first things that we did as a government. We also established a 13-member provincial council on aging and seniors. And over the past 12 years, we've introduced a provincial healthy aging policy framework. We have a provincial home support program. We've got a long-term care and community support program. And we've invested millions in the low-income seniors tax benefit and the 65-plus plan. It's a component of the Newfoundland and Labrador prescription drug plan. Some other things that people may not know about is we have a pilot transportation project undergoing 5 communities across the province. We have one with Metrobus, we have one with Red Cross, we have one in Clarenville, Springdale, and Bay St. George. It's a pilot program as to how we can get seniors out and about in their community. We've reduced government fees. We've created a public awareness campaign around the Adult Protection Act, which we proclaimed this past year. And we've instituted a program for the Seniors of Distinction Award. Some of the people in the room today have been recipients of that award. So it was our government that put these initiatives in place, and they did not exist before. Meanwhile, we continue to work with Newfoundland and Labrador housing, so that we got a provincial home repair program. We've got a home modification program. We've got a residential energy efficient program. We've got a rent supplement program. And if you follow it and you follow it over the coming months, we've implemented an affordable housing project, which we partner with the federal government on. And a number of these units have been opened across the province over the past number of years. But without further ado, we have another announcement that we're very pleased to make today around, in addition to all that we've done here. And I'm going to call upon Premier Davis to give you the details of that announcement.
You said this is the second time you've been here in a year. It's the second time I've been here in a week.
Oh.
Been here last week, but as you know, part of my district also takes in a section of Mount Pearl. So been a fairly regular visitor to this establishment and also to the Mount Pearl Seniors Independence Group. So again, I echo your comments in thanking the Mount Pearl Seniors Independence Group for hosting this and allowing us to conduct this event at their establishment this afternoon. And it's a beautiful venue they have, and it's very regularly used, and it's used. I think now it's used 5 mornings, I stand to be corrected, but 5 mornings and 5 afternoons a week, most during the year, most often during the year, which is fabulous programs and assistance and supports to seniors and social events and so on that they provide. So congratulations to the organizers and those who operate the Mount Pearl Seniors Independence Group for doing so. And we like to see those kinds of programs because we know that Newfoundland and Labrador is expected to have the highest percentage of seniors in the country by 2026. As a government, we've worked hard to respond to our aging demographic, and we wanted to put supports, and we've been putting supports in place to help our seniors and families and also our communities. And Minister Jackman noted that many of the initiatives that we spearheaded and supported over the last 12 years, and he's talked about some of those this afternoon. And you see, the way Minister Jackman and I have talked about is that we're both aging and getting closer to be seniors, and we want to make sure everything's going to be great when we get there. Is that right, Minister? And you are closer to it than I am, so you should lead the department. And that was his words. That was his words. As he said, we've taken a very systematic approach to building on the supports that we have in our communities and including programs and services. And this approach has led to the establishment of the new Department of Seniors, Wellness and Social Development almost a year ago. And it was a move that was designed to focus even more directly on seniors in Newfoundland and Labrador. We got there by listening and by consulting with people through the Provincial Advisory Council on Aging and Seniors, through various community-based organizations, and through one-on-one interactions. And anybody who knows me knows that I often quite frequently will talk about consultation and partnership. And we have continued to listen, and we are really appreciate the feedback that we have had, what we've heard from people, and we listen to what people are telling us. And one of the most common concerns expressed by older adults and also their families is to answer the question, how can I get specific information on programs? How can I get specific information on services that are available in my community? And how can, where's the help and assistance, not only for me, but also my family? How do I access these programs and services? Where do I even start to look for them? And how do I obtain information as to what's available? And people are telling us that they need an entry point. They need a central place, a system, or a gateway, if you will. And as I've said, you've heard me talk about partnership many times, and I believe that partnering with community-based organizations, not-for-profit, and even sometimes for-profit organizations, that we can find better ways to deliver programs and services. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to announce the next step in our continuing focus on the needs of older adults and their families. And the Provincial Government is building on our partnership with the Seniors Resource Centre of Newfoundland and Labrador by providing an additional $200,000 to this community-based organization to enhance and expand its information and referral services for seniors throughout Newfoundland and Labrador. Thank you. This will bring the total provincial government support for this initiative to just over $300,000. Now, this is a major investment, but we also know that it's going to have a major impact. And Seniors Resource Centre is ideally positioned to be a gateway to information and referral services. They already have existing referral services which are supported by the provincial government. They already have a network of peer support and partnerships in our communities. And the foundation and the basic structure is already in place. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We need to build on what currently exists, and we can help stabilize and improve services together. And that's what this investment is all about. It's about realigning and increasing resources to focus on key priorities. It's about expanding and strengthening partnerships, and it's establishing a strong community-based gateway, a starting point to enable seniors and seniors and families of seniors and friends of seniors to access the information that they need and to be referred to the right person in the right place and to answer questions. Ladies and gentlemen, this investment comes as a result of collaboration. And that is the simple truth of this. In fact, the provincial government has been helping the Seniors Resource Centre conduct an evaluation of its programs and services over the past year. And that evaluation was completed just recently in July this year, and it concluded that the integration and the enhancement of certain core functions, such as information and referral services, community peer support that's done by them now, networking as well, support for caregivers and family and friends. It was brought together, and it was believed that the integration and enhancement of those types of services would be a significant benefit to individuals in our province, and we agreed. The Seniors Resource Centre has been a valued partner in the community for many years, and we know this investment will help stabilize their organization. It'll provide more training to staff and volunteers. It'll help to promote the core services they offer, and it'll build on the existing network of supports in our communities. It's really a win-win scenario with an organization who's proven themselves over and over again. The Seniors Resource Centre is supported in its efforts to provide valuable services and to the people of Newfoundland and Labrador, and then we know that their services are high quality, they're community-based, and they meet the needs. They provide information and benefit to our seniors. As a government, we'll continue to promote the programs and services as well, but our partnership with the Seniors Resource Centre is strengthened through this increased investment, and we will help provide them with the capacity to deliver these programs and services province-wide. So I'm very excited to be here today. I'm delighted to see a full house come out for this very important announcement this afternoon. We know that this is an advancement of previous relationships. We know it's going to enrich partnerships. It will benefit seniors throughout the province. It'll benefit families. It'll benefit communities, and it will benefit all of you. So thank you for joining us today. I'm very pleased to see so many of you here, and thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, Premier Davis and Minister Jackman. This really is a great day for the Seniors Resource Centre, and those of you who have been involved with us over the years will appreciate how important it is. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I would like to say how pleased we are with this announcement today. This support will provide us with security to allow us to reach our full potential as a provincial organisation, providing access to information for seniors, families, and those concerned about older adults. The mission of the Seniors Resource Centre of Newfoundland and Labrador is to promote, support and enhance the independence and well-being of older adults. Our mandate is to provide information and referral to support informed decision-making, to facilitate the development and implementation of programs, and to work to influence policies affecting older adults. As the Premier mentioned, Valerie Carruthers of the Women's Economic Council has just completed an evaluation of our programs and services. And the overall finding of this evaluation is that we are a province-wide information and referral system with a strong partnership base, volunteer-driven for the large part, especially in rural and remote areas, and very effective in utilising these key components in ensuring access to information and helping to navigate systems. The Seniors Resource Centre of Newfoundland and Labrador has built these components over 25 years. As we move forward to meet the needs of our ageing population, we welcome this opportunity to work closely with the Provincial Government to build on our strengths and to make a difference in the lives of seniors. So thank you once again, Minister and Premier.